Hey there, I'm Luke the Cooking Camper along with Zena the Glamper Camper. We're hanging out at home and we're going to try out a new food product. I don't even want to try to pronounce it, but we're going to be trying out this pasta in a couple of different pasta dishes. Let's get started. Now the shape is supposed to be like little waterfalls. So this is what the pasta looks like. Now because of the shape, it is a little bit thicker, so the box does recommend a longer cooking time than normal pasta. So it looks like we're gonna have to boil this for 13 to 17 minutes. Hopefully it is worth the wait. I want to see if the pasta is strong enough to hold the thick sauce and some bacon pieces. Now while this gets all melted, we are gonna start to boil our pasta. Now normally I don't measure my pasta water, I just fill it up. And normally this pan, I fill it like right below the little metal nubs from the handles, and normally that's enough for 1 pound of pasta. But this pasta has already soaked up almost all of that water. So I just added a little bit more. And I have noticed a couple of them are breaking. Not totally falling apart, just breaking a little, but nothing major. I was kind of expecting a few to just totally fall apart. Now I think it's done. It's been about 15 minutes, so let's drain it. Now I'm not going to use all of this pasta for the mac and cheese because I want to leave some pasta to try with a different sauce later, but I'm just going to let this cool down a little bit, then toss it with our cheese sauce and pop it into the oven. Now in the cooking process, a few of the noodles did break like this, but that's totally fine. Barely any of them had any damage. Now I am pleasantly surprised with how this pasta held up in this dish. We baked it for quite a long time and all of the noodles seem to have held together. They're not mushy, I really like them so far. Let's enjoy this and then we'll see how the next meal goes. And here is our second dish with this pasta. This is just in a light tomato sauce and the noodles are really holding every last drop of that sauce. But I feel like being a little bit crazy, so I'm not just gonna eat that. I'm gonna turn it into a pizza. So I've got a pizza crust and some pre-made mac and cheese. And I am just gonna kind of squish that around. And then I've got some meatballs cut in half. Well, this is super delicious, but I've got one more sauce test tomorrow. Well, I'm back with my third and final test. For this one, I just wanted to make a really chunky vegetable dish. So I got some vegetables and I just cut them up. We've got some Brussels sprouts and some bell peppers. My favorite vegetable is bok choy and some other stuff, and I just sauteed that down into some butter. Now the pasta itself looks delicious. I really wanted to see if the noodles were going to be able to hold any large chunks of the vegetables. Now, they didn't really. As you can see on this noodle, they broke when there was a large vegetable on the noodle, but it's still delicious, so I don't really care. It just doesn't hold the chunks as well as I thought it would. But yeah, overall, this pasta is just a super fun shape. I definitely think you should try it out. Now, I know that the first two recipes were not camper friendly, but you could totally make this vegetable dish in your camper. Get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do, and try out a new food every once in a while. Bye.